All right, guys, I was just scrolling on social media and I came across this picture. All right, so I want you to take a look at this picture and tell me what you think. What do you notice? All right, so I'll give you a couple seconds to look at it, and what do you observe? Well, the first thing you should notice is that there is a mistake. Okay, there's an English grammar mistake. It says, "Why did the old lady looked back?" Okay, now remember, I've made videos about this before on my channel. When you have the word did, you do not put the next verb in past tense as well. It's a very common mistake. Don't worry about it if you've made this mistake, but it's a mistake and you should, learn and correct this mistake. So why did the old lady looked? No, it should be why did the old lady look? It has to be that way. You can't take out the word did. You can't say why the old lady looked back. Some people make that mistake as well, right? They don't know how to use the word did. That's a very important word in English. Okay, so try to learn how to use it. Why did the old lady look back? That's what it should be. And I don't know why the L is capitalized. It should be a lowercase L. So, okay, so why did the old lady look back? All right, so look at this joke, right? It's a joke, and it's supposed to be funny. So what do you think? What is this? What is in this picture? What is happening? Well, it's clear that the funny thing in this picture is the nose, right? There's two people's noses are huge. Kind of like my nose is huge, right? Well, my nose isn't quite this big. So the old woman's husband, his nose is big. Guys, the wind is picked up here. Maybe I'll kind of crouch down beside my truck. Wow, look at the wind. It's kind of nice and calm on this side of my truck. So if you want to say the wind like the speed increased, you can say the wind picked up. That means the wind got faster. Okay? Oh, now the wind is coming from that side. Wind is all over the place, guys. It's all over the map. If you want to say something is kind of all over the, it's kind of like not consistent, you can say it's all over the map. This wind is all over the map these days, guys. Coming from that way. I'm just trying to take shelter here beside my truck. All right, so yeah, if you say the wind picked up, that means the wind increased speed. It doesn't mean to pick up, like if you drop something on the ground and you pick it up, that's another meaning of pick up, right? And actually, I'm driving a pickup. A truck like this is called a pickup truck. Hey, there's 3 meanings of pickup that I wasn't planning to teach you today. But okay, so let me just go back to this picture. Okay, so the child, that other woman's child, her son also has a big nose. So what is implied in this joke? What is implied? Implied means it's not stated clearly what's going on, but it's implied. If something is implied, that means it's like, for example, if you were to tell me, Mark, you are fat, that would be a statement it cannot be interpreted any other way. It's a direct statement. But maybe if you were to say, hey Mark, have you considered eating more vegetables? Or have you considered, going to the gym more or exercising more? Then it would be implied that you mean I'm fat, right? So it could be, maybe you don't mean that. It could be interpreted a different way. It could be maybe you just want me to go to the gym to get bigger muscles. Or maybe you want me to eat healthier food. Maybe it has nothing to do with my weight. But if you say that, it would be implied that you're, in a nice way, you're trying to tell me I'm fat, right? So there's an example of what implied means. So in this joke, nothing is stated. Everything is just implied, okay? So the son, that boy, having a big nose, and the man having a big nose, it implies infidelity. Do you know what that word means? Infidelity. Infidelity means cheating, unfaithfulness in a relationship, in well, marriage particularly. Infidelity. Okay, so if you're married, so in this joke, right, the old woman is married. It's implied that she's married to the man, right? Again, nothing is stated, but we can look at this picture and we can figure out what is going on. We can see what is implied. So it's implied that the old woman and the man are married. She's looking back and she looks angry because she sees that boy with the big nose, and she sees that other woman is, well, that other woman is better looking than she is. So it implies that her husband slept with that woman, right? So the guy with the big nose cheated on his wife, and well, that boy looks about like what, 3-4 years old. Some people coming here. Start to whisper, guys. So that boy looks like he's maybe, 4 or 5 years old, and it's funny how the man is just walking, looking straight ahead, right? The man, he's not turning back because he knows he's just trying to play it cool, right? Let's say when you're guilty of something and you try to act calm, then you can use the term play it cool. The idiom, play it cool. Okay, have you ever played it cool? Any situation, maybe you get pulled over by the cops, or maybe you're speeding or something, and the police stops you and says, "Why? Do you know why I stopped you today?" And you say, "No idea." You're just trying to play it cool. Maybe you're guilty, but you're just trying to be, you're just trying to play it cool, right? So the guy is trying to, the man in the joke is trying to play it cool. He's just looking straight ahead, and his wife notices the boy's nose, and it's obviously a very distinct nose, right? And maybe in her world there aren't very many people who have that shape of nose, so she notices. Okay, so infidelity means cheating, okay? And to be unfaithful to someone, that also means you're not, that also means cheating. Okay, so there's different ways. Some loud something going on over there. So there's different ways to talk about cheating. One of the most kind of professional words to use is infidelity. Okay, infidelity. Now this boy was born out of wedlock. Okay, out of wedlock. What does wedlock mean? Wedlock means marriage. Okay, so this man slept with that other woman. She looks the younger woman, right? He slept with her. He had a son with her, not his wife. Okay, so the son was born out of wedlock. Out of wedlock. Okay, so if something is in wedlock, that is a legitimate child, sometimes we use the word legitimate, right? If a husband and a wife have a child, that child is legitimate. If a husband or a wife goes outside their marriage, out of wedlock, and has a child, that child is sometimes referred to as illegitimate. Illegitimate. Okay, so anyway, guys, there's your daily English lesson. I just was scrolling through social media and I saw that picture and I thought, I want to just explain those words to you. So I hope you learned some things. And remember, many things you see online in English are not made by native English speakers. So this joke clearly was not made by a native English speaker. So don't believe everything you see in English is actually correct. And if you have if you kind of have a hunch that something might be wrong, like grammar or spelling or whatever, you know, I would say trust your gut. Trust your gut means trust your deep feeling about something. So if you look at this joke, why did the lady look back? Don't just think, oh, this is in English, so some professional must have made it. No. Most of this stuff is made by non-native English speakers. Okay, there are only a few native English speakers in the world left. There's me, there's a few people here in Alberta. There's, I don't know, there's probably a few 100 million. Well, let's see, what's the population of, I don't even know. Are there 100 million left? How many native English speakers do you think are left in the world? Maybe a few hundred. I don't know. Now I'm wondering about that now. All over the world, well, there's Australia, there's England, but half the population of those countries pretty much isn't even native English speaking. I don't know. I'm tempted to say maybe like between 1 and 300 million native English speakers left. I'm a dying breed, guys. I'm going to be almost like a relic, you know. If something is like a relic, that means it's, you find something, it's, whoa, that's special because it's rare, right? If something is very rare, maybe there's only one of that left, it's it's a relic. So maybe I'm becoming a relic, a dying breed. You know, actually there are languages in the world, there are many languages that only have a few speakers left. And those people, it's like, whoa, that's the last person who speaks that language in the whole world? Like, there are lots of indigenous languages here in Canada that have practically died out, and there may be only 1 or 2 speakers left. And I'm sure if you go on YouTube and you search for dying languages or dead languages or something, you'll find some of these interviews. I've seen some of these interviews with people, like the last speaker in a tribe, the last of a certain. It reminds me of the movie The Last of the Mohicans. Have you ever seen that movie, The Last of the Mohicans? That's a good movie. Anyway, guys, I'm kind of rambling here, but I was just thinking that maybe English speakers, native English speakers, are going extinct. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. How many do you think there are in the world? I have no idea. But anyway, just remember that many of the things you see on the internet are not proper English. So trust your gut, and everything will be okay. And don't be unfaithful. I was going to try to use the word infidelity. Infidelity is a noun. Don't infidel? No, infidel has a different meaning. Infidel. Oh, I'm getting confused, guys. I may as well just end the video. So stay faithful, guys. And trust your gut when it comes to English. As always, I love you so much. Hope you're having a great day. Hope it's not quite as windy as it is here in Alberta. It's a nice day. You can see the nice clouds and stuff, but man, it's just some of these days the wind just picks up and it's just really windy. That's why I can't really make videos outside all the time. Or if I do, I have to hide behind something like my truck here. So anyway, guys, hope you're having a great day. Hope you're staying healthy and happy and safe and the whole shebang. The whole shebang means just everything, you know, etc. Right? Hope you're staying all those things, the whole shebang. And as always, I'll see you guys over in the next episode of Mad English TV. Take care.